Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel to a brand new Hyper Legends video. Today guys, we're checking out Frost Elf Pana, or Pana. Now I've done a video on this already, but now I actually have access to the early access server to check her out for myself, get acquainted with our skills and stuff like that. So what we're going to do is guys, we're going to jump into the game, into a training ground, and talk about the character itself and the skills. So without further ado guys, please like down below, make sure you do subscribe to the channel that is, and we'll get straight into it. Right guys, here we're on the training ground with Frost Elf Pana. Now guys, I didn't want to pick that up. Don't want a grenade. Right, so this is how the character looks currently in the game. Quite a good design, I think, at least. I like the little tassely blue bits and stuff like that, and the hair's quite nice. Now guys, what we're mainly here for is the skills. Now, this is a target drone, a target dummy that you can see. They're not going to fight us back, but you can punch them and kick them and blah blah blah. Now, this has been what Caustic would have been in Apex Legends Mobile. I think this is the better version of Caustic. Now, if you remember back to that, when he's got canisters, he drops them on the floor like that, and they blow up with gas when someone goes near them. Now, this one's a bit different. These are frost mines, so you can actually throw them. You get a projectile like a grenade, and you can throw them at things. So you can throw them to places, etc. I missed there, but you get the picture. And when an enemy goes near, once they're armed, they explode and they start causing health damage. Now this one is knocked, so it doesn't really count. I'm just going to get rid of him and show you on an actual one. I don't know why I did that, didn't really need to. But this guy, for instance, I'll put one there. You'll see it's not affecting his shield, just his health. So the frost does health damage, and it also slows people down. Now, what you can also do is, if you throw one accidentally, for instance, you can in fact go up to it once it's armed and pick it back up to get the charge back. On the right hand side there you see it went back to 2. And that's pretty much it for them. Frost mines, they do frost damage, they do health damage, not armor damage. So interesting. And plus you can of course stick them to walls, you can stick them up high on the walls, whatever, next to zip lines, anywhere, and the radius will count for that, and they'll blow up when someone goes near them. So that's the active skill anyway. Now, when it comes to the ultimate skill, similar sort of thing, grenade style, it's just a bigger version of the mine. So we'll throw it at him, and you can see it explodes, and there's a big aura of frost comes out, which doesn't affect me in the slightest, but it does do health damage to the drone, or to the player. Imagine that's a player, not shield damage. So if there's a big clump of people, you throw it, it is of course going to hurt them quite a lot if they don't get out of it. 10 per second is quite a lot of damage. So then guys, if I open up the character selection here, and I go to Pana, you've got the 3 skills. You've obviously got the ultimate there, you've got the frost mines there, and you've got the passive here. Now, I've already translated what this says prior to this video, and it actually, what it means, anybody damaged by any of the skills. So anyone currently receiving frost damage from either a mine or the ultimate currently will highlight on the map. So for instance, say someone was on the other side of that wall. In fact, I'll just show you this. While he's getting hurt, I'll go up here. He's actually just died there. That's very helpful, thank you for that. Let's just throw another one. Make sure it hits them, which it did. You can see them exactly where they're getting hit. So if you drop one behind you through a building or something, you can see through the walls exactly where they are. Similarly with Ultimate, the same thing happens. So be interested to see how this one can be used as trapping. For instance, if you're in a building or something, you can line the doorways with the mines and then wait for someone to come, and you'll know when they're there because they'll get the little tick and you'll start to see them on the map or on your vision itself when you're hitting them. So yeah, anyway guys, we're going to jump into a game with these, and with this one rather, and see it in action. So guys, when I jumped into a game, it was a bot lobby when I actually got to manage to select that because a lot of people were selecting that in the main games. But if you shoot your own mines, it does actually detonate them. Probably useful, for instance, if someone's chasing you and they haven't set it off yet, they might see it and avoid it. Might be easier for you to just detonate it yourself, get some little extra damage on them as and when they're chasing you. So that's useful information to know at least. However, guys, what I did manage to do while in this bot lobby was find a group of bots fighting each other, and I just decided to throw the ultimate right in the spot in the centre of them right there. You can see it open up, and you can see how much tick damage it's doing there. It's also slowed them right down when they're walking, and it's got no frost damage, obviously, counts as frost, and they're going to run a lot slower. You can see, even though their bots have avoided it, it's not hurting the knock guy quite as much, because obviously they've got a little bit more health, but for situations like this, when there's loads of people running around, it is going to help a lot there. I'm going to set off a mine that also did start doing tick damage, and of course it's going to reduce their vision quite a lot when they're inside of that radius, that orb as well, so it does help amazingly. I mean, this was a very easy lobby. I got 14 kills. It was the first one of the beta server, and I didn't really see anyone, and it was all bots. But the next video I do with Civet was a bit more aggravated and more people running around. Anyway, guys, this has been Frost Elf Pana. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like down below. Let us know in the comments what you think of the hero. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, please make sure you do. I'm going to be doing a similar video for Civet very, very soon, as well as map changes and feature changes. So at least 3 more videos coming with updates from the beta server. All this will eventually come to global when the game does, in fact, come to global. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.